So hi everybody, welcome here. In the in the information about this meeting, we said that we're going to speak a little bit about silence. Silence is the best teacher, was it said. What does it mean? Silence is the best teacher. Well, it means that when we step away from trying to reach something, trying to reach a freedom, we're stepping away to fix something, to fix my enlightenment. Stop the searching. And the silence is taking over and do the job for us. So in this non-doing meditation, even if we don't feel anything particular during the meditation, the work is done anyway in this silence that we reach, more or less clearly in different meditations. We're stepping away so that the truth can take over and do the job. Because there is no searcher. There's no one who can do it. As we have noticed by trying many years. It's just a thought, just a belief. The real work is done by the truth itself. It sounds a little bit abstract. No? How we notice it by this longing that we have in our heart. The longing for freedom, or whatever it expresses itself in you. Longing for peace, longing for no struggling, longing for no suffering, longing for love. That is the truth about life. And truth means not something big up there. Truth means how it is. It's just so simple. How it really is. That is a force that wants to break through and wants to show us how it really is. So we can live happy, in peace, untouched by what happens in the story. And in love, living in love, as love actually. And this is done by the silence. The silence which is we are so to speak connecting to during the meditation. So when we step forward, when we stop searching for the truth, we could say, metaphorically speaking, that the truth starts to look for us instead. Starts to be activated. Starts to get momentum, energy, and works as a snow plow to take away the obstacles that we have for not seeing it, because it's already here, of course. We are already enlightened. But when we try to fix that obstacles, where should we start? And how do we know what obstacles to take away? And in what order? But life knows. The truth knows. The longing knows. And he's doing it when we stop interfering. That's why these meditations are so successful. Because when we're just using these three simple statements, we're not meditating anymore. There is no me meditating. I've never been any me meditating, but we have been thinking about that in that terms. And then life or truth can have an opportunity to show itself to you, how it really is. That you are total being, which is bliss and love and peace, beauty, freedom, whatever we call it. We have been experimenting a little bit by this. What should we call it? I don't like the word Shaktipat. because it means that the teacher is transmitting something to the student according to the definition. But there's nothing transmitted. It's just being, doing everything. The truth is doing the whole job. But we have been experimenting with the words being, enlivening, being, which means being here, the pure being here, which is unrestrictedly shining, is meeting the being inside you, personally, so to speak. And it's an enlivening happening, but it's not any cause effect. Remember this metaphor about the tuning fork, the enlivening of the being inside you. And last sessions we have been doing it at the end of the session, but now we do it another way. We will start with it. And the reason for starting with it before the meditation, actually as a preparation, you could say, for the meditation, is that the meditation will be deeper. It has been the experience of people coming to individual sessions the past week. So we will use it here also. Which means that those people who doesn't want to have this, what should we call it, injection of being. I'm not going to take over everything. I'm not doing anything here. We have to understand. The injection comes totally from a place which is beyond the world. Yeah, now it's getting mysterious. Huh? It's beyond the world. It's beyond the story. It's beyond the I am even. It's coming directly from unlimited, blissful, absolute being. So there's no one doing anything here. Because of course there's some kind of technique. Huh? It's very simple. It's just being here, meeting being in you. So those of you who doesn't want to have this, you can just take off the video. And those of you who has not the video on, but wants to have it, you can put the video on. And I will take one by one. There's been some kind of discussion. Should I tell you when I'm coming to you or not? And we decided, I decided to test to do it actually by you knowing that I'm coming to you. And maybe I will ask you to take one deep breath, to not being so excited, not having so much expectations. Because we have to understand that this injection of being, you call it a Zen injection, right? That injection, so to speak, is not, we're not looking for some kind of specific experience here. We're not looking for eureka in the moment. We are injecting the being inside you, so it starts to be activated in a more quick way and more fundamental, more basic way. This is our experience. And I thank you very much, everyone who has made reports to me. It's actually, I'm quite overwhelmed by this. I didn't know it could have some so strong effect. So we're not doing it for the moment. We are also doing it that you can see the coming days, that maybe it has an impact on you. You can be a little bit alert about this. And of course, you can write me a little report if you want to. It's always good to have some feedback. So what we know what we're doing here. What's the most effective tool? So, if everyone is ready, we start. by these simple 3 instructions from the meditation. Then it will be this being, enlivening being on each one, and you just continue the meditation afterwards. So those of you who are not having it, you just can start to meditate now, according to the simple instructions, which is, of course, that now you just sit comfortably, closing your eyes, allowing the moment to be as it is, totally, not pushing anything away. Everything is welcome to be as it is. We not try to welcome it, it's not a doing, it's just a way of talking about it. Allowing everything to be as it is. Not interested, though, in anything that is coming and going. Even thoughts are allowed to be here. We don't push any thoughts away. We're simply not interested in them. We're not interested in anything at all. We just sit here doing absolutely nothing. I will start with Stephen. Now is Justina. Aldone. Fritz. Ingrida. Anja. Wait. Ja. Lotta. Olga. Lhasa. Yin. Okan. Vad händer? Or you can take 1 or 2 minutes to come out of meditation. So it is in this silence that the work is being done. And the searcher is not there anymore. And now we can go quick. Anyone, I have been talking about these silence before, so I will not repeat it. But if anybody has any questions on something, questions on silence, and questions of what happened, or wants to share anything and so on, please come forward. Or maybe there is no questions anymore. There is relaxation. Oh, I will read what Floyd is saying here. There is relaxation and head drops forward once you give you call it Zen injection. Okay, this is the term we're gonna use now, the Zen injection. It's not a bad term actually. Even if it's somehow associated to someone is giving the injection, but it is not. Senjection. Okay, senjection. People have different experience on this. And of course, we're not interested in experiences. We can go to a bar, take a shot of vodka if you want to have an experience. Freedom is not about experiences. Freedom is about seeing what is the case, seeing how it really is. But of course, if we have these experiences during the meditation, it can also be a sign of something else, which is more deeper. Some of you have, and some other people have been reporting about joy and love and energy moving and all that kind of stuff. It's good signs that we are in the right area, but we are not satisfied, so to speak. We are looking for an understanding how it really is, but it will come. And now the being is more activated. The being in you, and being means what you really are. A sense of just living, that we can call just being here, living, existing. And that part, that area is now activated even more in you by this Zen injection, or whatever you want to call it. Being, enlivening, being. So I have a question if somebody wants to answer it. If it would be interesting for you, that would be a possibility to have this every day. It's just an idea that came. I want to have some feedback from maybe one of you at least. Or you can just text me afterwards. The idea is that you'll have 1 hour every day on Zoom. Then people don't have to book. You can just come there. And you will come in a waiting room, and I will pick one by one into the room and do this injection, so-called. It's just an idea. And Floyd has a commentary to this. 3 days a week is good. Then we can look forward rest of the days. Okay. Yes, one way to see it. Thank you. I will take it in and see what comes out of it. Just to have it available, because it takes 5 minutes of your time. And in this modern world we live in, where the devices are on click, 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 fast, 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 master one click away. This is a new world. Enlightenment one click away. So we'll take it and discuss it a little bit and see what we come up with, and let you know. Okay, we have one commentary more here. Experience of the last time's injection is that it also comes somehow in the individual meditation, non-doing on my own at home. Yeah, good question, good commentary. Because this is not something new, of course, in the meaning that there is some area activated in you that has not been activated before. Of course not. The non-doing meditation is an extremely effective tool to reach that state of pure being, what you really are. Living, existing, untouched by the story, always free. This is one way of doing it, of course, which is most effective. What we do with this being, enlivening being, is to just speed it up a little bit, to boost it, give it more momentum, give it more energy. So it starts to, so to speak, the snow plow taking away the obstacles is getting a little bit more fast speed. That is the experience. And it's also more direct because it comes from being here, the Zen, the unrestricted, shining being here, meeting directly the being in you. That's why it's so efficient. But of course, we're coming to the same area in ourselves, the pure being. It's just one more helpful tool. It seems to be extremely effective and takes 1 minute. It's a bit like an initiation, but not by a teacher. It's the initiation made by truth itself. And not be dependent on any teacher. And this tool just came, as usual. This is not some kind of personal invention. How can it be a personal invention if there's no person? It just came. And now we are using it here to picking up the so-called discovery process. Anyone else wants to say something? Why should we spend time just looking at each other? We can do something nice. And I hope you will have a nice evening together with yourself or with others. Oh, it's one more injection. And we can do it actually. For those who wants to, for those who have time, we can do one more. Ingrid, are you laughing, huh? You want to have one more? Actually, I was thinking about it myself. But it's better that it comes from you. So for you who wants it, you can just stay here and have the video on. And you close your eyes. Oh, there's a question here. Is an overdose? No, there can never be an overdose. How can freedom be overdose? How can reality be an overdose? You can never have too much because it is freedom which starts to break through. That can never be an overdose. It can be a little bit of a feeling of energy moving maybe in the body system. Huh? There's not any problem with this. And if you have any comments or questions around this, you can always text me, contact me somehow. But so far we haven't found any side effects. We're just directly going to the transcendental being, which is boosting us to wake up in the most efficient way. So if you close your eyes, those of you who wants to have it again, I'll just change my position here and then we start again. Uh-huh. I will speak in Swedish now. Och maybe Håkan, du vet inte så mycket om det här, eller vadå? No? Just sit, okay, we can talk when we see each other in individual sessions, okay? But for now, you just sit with the eyes closed. Just leave the moment as it is, as you do in the meditations. Everything is allowed to be as it is. We're not thinking, we're not interested in anything at all and doing absolutely nothing. And then something will be happening from here, whatever you call it. But we will talk about it later, you and me. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So now just close your eyes then. Valinder. Justina. Vadå nu? It's en Ingrid. Ja. Right. Enlightenment. Norge. Lena. Lotta. So if you have some time, maybe you can sit on your own for a few minutes more. And if you want to come tomorrow, we do the same tomorrow. Thank you very much for today.